You wake up, but you can't move. There's a shadow in the corner of your room. It's coming closer. You try to scream, but nothing comes out. Your chest feels heavy, like something's sitting on you. You're trapped in your own body. This isn't a nightmare. This is sleep paralysis. And what's happening in your brain during these terrifying moments is actually way more fascinating than scary. So here's what's going on. When you sleep, your brain cycles through different stages. During REM sleep, that's when you dream. Your brain does something smart. It basically paralyzes your body. This is called REM atonia. Your brain shuts down most of your voluntary muscles, so you don't act out your dreams. Imagine if you didn't have this. You'd be punching, kicking, running in your bed every night. Your brain is protecting you, but sleep paralysis happens when this system glitches. You wake up, but that paralysis hasn't turned off yet. Your conscious mind is awake, but your body's still in lockdown mode. The problem is your brainstem, specifically an area called the pons, is still sending those don't move signals to your muscles. Meanwhile, your cortex, the thinking part of your brain, has woken up and is freaking out because you can't move. Now here's where it gets really interesting. That terrifying feeling that someone or something is in the room with you, that's not random. When you're in sleep paralysis, parts of your brain are still in dream mode while you're awake. Your amygdala, the fear center of your brain, is highly active. Studies using brain scans show that during sleep paralysis, your amygdala is firing like crazy. At the same time, your prefrontal cortex, the part that helps you think rationally and calm down, isn't fully online yet. So you've got maximum fear response with minimum logical thinking. Your brain is trying to make sense of why you can't move, and it comes up with the worst possible explanations. Evolution has wired us to assume threats when we're vulnerable. Back in the day, if you couldn't move and something felt wrong, there probably was a predator nearby. Research shows they fall into three main types. There's the intruder hallucination, that sense that someone or something dangerous is in the room. It comes from your hyperactive amygdala and your brain's threat detection system going haywire. Then there's the incubus hallucination, that crushing feeling on your chest and the sense you can't breathe. This happens because during REM sleep, your breathing is irregular anyway, and when you're conscious of it, your brain interprets it as suffocation or pressure. The third type is the vestibular motor hallucination. This is when people feel like they're floating, flying, or having an out-of-body experience. This happens because the parts of your brain that track your body's position in space are getting mixed signals. You're awake, but your body awareness system is still partially asleep. Different cultures have explained sleep paralysis in wild ways throughout history. In Newfoundland, they called it the old hag sitting on your chest. In Japan, it's called kana shibari, which means bound by metal. In parts of Africa and the Caribbean, people believe it's spiritual attack or a demon visit. But it's all the same neurological event, just interpreted through different cultural lenses. About 8% of people experience sleep paralysis regularly, but up to 40% of people will have at least one episode in their lifetime. It's more common when you're sleep deprived, stressed, sleeping on your back, or if your sleep schedule is messed up. It also runs in families, suggesting there's a genetic component to how your brain handles the switch between sleep states. The good news? Sleep paralysis is completely harmless. It can't hurt you. Once you know what's happening, it becomes way less scary. Some people even learn to recognize it and stay calm, knowing it'll pass in a few seconds to a couple minutes. Few people have even learned to use it as a gateway into lucid dreaming. If you get sleep paralysis often, there are ways to reduce it. Keep a regular sleep schedule. Don't sleep on your back. Manage your stress. Get enough sleep. And if you're in an episode, don't fight it. Fighting makes the fear worse. Instead, focus on trying to wiggle just one finger or toe. That small movement can help break the paralysis faster. Your brain is doing something incredible every night, shutting down your body so you can dream safely. Sleep paralysis is just a glimpse behind the curtain of that process, a moment where you catch your brain in the act of switching modes. So next time it happens, remember, there's no demon. There's no intruder. It's just your brain being a little out of sync. And that shadow in the corner? That's your amygdala working overtime while your rational brain catches up. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? What did you see or feel? Drop it in the comments. And if you want to understand more weird things your brain does while you sleep, hit that subscribe button. Your brain is stranger than you think.